Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the Recall Files. This is episode 11 of the long-running series where we look at different games and just play them in small snippets as opposed to doing a long playthrough. As you can see, we are doing Metal Gear Solid 2 and we are going to do the tanker section on hard difficulty without using the tranquilizer gun, apart from two mandatory sequences where we do have to use it, which is the Olga boss fight and the guard rush towards the end. I don't actually know what the official name of that is, so I'll just refer to it as guard rush for now. Now, the first 6 or 7 minutes of this are me talking now in post-commentary, because the ever-professional running of this channel, Recall Gaming by myself, continues to hit its stride. As I recorded the first 7 minutes, was talking beautiful monologues and talking about the gameplay, live reaction, only for myself to realise I'd not set my mic to record. So that was a lot of fun. So I did thankfully realise only 7 minutes into a 43-minute video, so most of this does have live reaction. But the first 7 minutes or so here is me talking now in post-commentary, doing some editing. We'll be skipping all the cutscenes, so I'm about to skip this George Washington Bridge sequence, which still wows me. I'll never forget seeing it for the first time. And I remember kind of vaguely what I was saying live, and I was talking about how, as you can probably tell from my voice, I'm from the UK, so we didn't actually get Metal Gear Solid 2 in 2001, like you Japanese and American folk. You got it in November 2001, we got it in March 2002, I believe, and because of that, I was only, I think, I was 4 years old when this game came out in the UK. I was free. I was free before when it came out for the other regions in the world, but I can still remember my dad was a massive fan of Metal Gear Solid 1. I think it was his favourite PS1 game, along with stuff like Cypher Filter and Formula 1 and a lot of sports games, but he really liked Metal Gear Solid. And I still remember the second game, and I remember him sort of having the PS2 and bringing it home, and along with a few games like Medal of Honor, Frontline and Red Faction 2, and this one. And this one, those are two games I love, Medal of Honor, Frontline and Red Faction 2, but this game, just looking at it, the rain is so amazing. Even now it looks absolutely gorgeous, and it blew my little mind even back then, and I think it blew a lot of adults' minds as well. Now, first thing you want to do when doing Metal Gear Solid 2 on normal or any difficulty above normal, Snake will catch a cold by being exposed to the weather, so you want to go up here and get some cold medicine, because otherwise you're going to have Snake sneezing everywhere. And when I'm trying to do a challenge like this without the Tranq gun, the last thing you need when you're trying to set up and think about where you need to run is Snake sneezing, because he does not, once he starts sneezing, he doesn't stop, much like a real person. And little things like that, man, Metal Gear is so ahead of its time, and still is. I can't think of many games like that. I mean, kind of wish that Sam Fisher had something like that. If you guys remember in Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, I think, doesn't Sam Fisher keep having like mints? He keeps having like mints, and it's like that cool, fresh, fresh feeling in his mouth is that could relate to guards. Guards might smell that fresh breath from Sam Fisher when he's in close with his big goggles on. But just one stipulation with this challenge, just so I cut myself off. I am allowing myself to be seen. This isn't a perfect run. I wasn't holding myself to some big standard. It's much like the Ground Zeroes one where we also did it on hard difficulty without the Tranq gun. I'm just trying to test myself, but I'm not holding myself to, like, if I got spotted, I was restarting the whole thing. It was just a little test, a little challenge that, I say, Recall Gaming, the Recall File specifically, is all about. And we've been covering a lot of Resident Evil recently, so it was good to get back to Metal Gear. And as I say, I think I've got an MGS1 series that is currently in the works, because MGS1 has a alternate round that I've discovered on MGS Integral that I'm thinking of having to go, because it completely changed the guard routines. And here, by the way, another little caveat I'll just go into: footprints, man. How awesome is that? They still see your footprints. Again, not many modern games have got this detail, even stealth games now. But as I was saying, MGS1 Integral, I think I'm going to try and do it on the alternate round, because guard routines changed, and I was trying to play it and I was making an absolute mess of it because it completely changed the game. And to be fair to MGS 2, 3 and 4, I think they'd benefit from that mode, but you kind of get the same effect of upping the difficulty. But I quite like the MGS1 version, because you don't have to be hardcore to play it. You can still play the game on easy and normal, but change the guard routines and give yourself a more natural challenge. There's something to be said for that, and more games need stuff like that. It's just great longevity that you need. And when you play the game without the Tranq gun, as you're going to see here, you're going to get a lot of moments like that where normally you just Tranq that guard, you just completely bypass him, and you know, I got that awesome moment there where I had to hide to the side and had to let him walk past, and your heart still goes, even all these years later, it still gets you. But this room here was particularly tough. I spent a lot of time thinking about this one. I was never bored about the guard in this hallway, but it's the guy on my right who, well, Snake's left as he's against the wall. You can see him on the Soliton radar because, unfortunately, the thing about MGS 1 and 2 is you really just play it by the radar because that thing is overpowered as hell. So I kind of just took a big chance. A guard did notice me, but I just get away with it. I would love to try and do this challenge and be really hardcore about it and not allow myself to be seen at all, you know, like any noticing or anything like that. And I reckon I could do it because I recently did MGS 2 without the Tranq gun for the whole thing on hard, without any alerts, and it was great. I played the game for a lot longer than I normally do. I think it took me about 15 hours to do it, and that's skipping cutscenes for the most part. I think I watched a couple of my favourite ones, but I skipped most cutscenes. And seriously, if you've got a game you love, like any game, try and play it with some restrictions because you might just breathe new life into a game. You never know what you're going to find. I did it with Uncharted 2 with using a Tranq gun, did the complete opposite of this series. And a big shout out, and I mentioned it in the live commentary, but I'll mention it again. It's all about Super Bunny Hop, who did this challenge on MGS3 on European Extreme without the Tranq gun, and that I can't think of a better series on YouTube that has so inspired me to play games that are, you know, on a different level and doing and seeing the value in challenge runs. So Super Bunny Hop, what a content creator, and one of the best series you can ever watch. Thoroughly entertaining commentator. Is a level that I aspire to be at. I'm nowhere near, but it's every day I'll aspire to be like that because it's one of the best series you can watch. But speaking of aspiring to be greatness, the end of my unprofessionality is not a word, but I'm using it, is coming to an end because in about 5 seconds you can transition to live commentary. So enjoy. Right, so we've got some Japanese, that's what we need. Now, I'm sure I've filled you all in with post-commentary. The recall files are doing so well, so professional. I have forgot to record the first 6 minutes of audio, but I filled that in, thankfully. So you can now hear my live reaction. We've made very good progress here. I thought it would take a lot longer, but we've not had the fails and trials and tribulations. So this I find particularly tough, getting past this guy. If I remember, the plan is to follow him. That's the guy in the canteen, by the way. So, do I need to restart him? I can't remember now. Let's just, take a minute to observe the Soliton radar. The greatest item ever created. Yeah, I think I got to go behind him and go around him. I'm trying to think now. Oh no, he does look at the door. Interesting. Not very often though, so he does turn around. Man, don't you just love it? Right. Let's get behind him. Yeah, I get it. I got it. I got the record. Now. Oh, get in! That's what we're talking about. Man, I'll never forget when I first did this challenge, and I think that's as far as I got. I just couldn't for the life of me figure out what to do when I was trying to go under the tables, and I'll admit I had a look online what to do, and that just showed me immediately, and I was like, oh wow. But it doesn't matter how many times you watch it, actually performing it yourself, Jesus, it can get the heart running. Now, unfortunately, we can't do the entire thing without the Tranq gun. We have got to fight Olga with the Tranq gun. It's annoying. It's kind of like on MGS3. You can do the whole game without using the Tranq gun, barring the pain. I think it's just the pain, because the Fury is technically, it's a sniper rifle tranquilizer. It's a little bit different. Now, the reason I have all this, obsession for doing the whole thing, I may have already mentioned this in the post-commentary section, but at the beginning, Super Bunny Hop, awesome content creator, did MGS3, the whole game, on a European Extreme without the Tranq gun, and that is a real, that is one of the best video series that you can watch on YouTube. In a sea of crap content on YouTube, that stands out head and shoulders. It's phenomenal. I can't recommend it enough. But anyway, boss fight time. Can I get here now? Now, you'll notice already, I'm no speedrunner because some speedrunners will have this fight done by now. That's how good they are. But I ain't quite at that level. I can do this boss fight on extreme, and I consider that a pretty good achievement, to be perfectly honest with you. Because, Jesus, this can be tough. I'll get her in the back for now. 4 headshots takes her out, which was always, like, the goal. But that's pretty hard to do. Because she's quite good. Here's Olga. You can use stun grenades on her, so that's worth considering. It's a tough shot, this. She knows where I am, but if I roll... The trick is to get her shooting the wrong way, basically. There we go, and look at the damage on that. Glorious. But yeah, European Extreme, she kills you in 1 hit, and it's 2 on Extreme. And it's rough. And you can't stop the tarpaulin, you can't stop the light. I think I must have died, 100 times plus when I first played this. And I sometimes forget when I'm playing it not on the hardest difficulty that I can even shoot the tarpaulin. Is that what you'd call it? There you go. And then she puts the light in your face and you can't see her. Man, she does everything in the book. And it's fine on this difficulty because I can deal with it, but I can't deal with it on European Extreme. But thankfully not on that. Let's try and lean. I'll shoot her in the arm there. 1 headshot will now do it. A chest shot even might seal the deal. She's looking this way. Oh, damn it. Can I... She's not got any grenades out yet, which I'm really surprised at. I should notice that. I think. Did she? Oh, she didn't. Right, this should be it. There we go. Very nice. No damage. Always a positive. This won't be a no damage run because there's a heavy action sequence that'll get me. Right. I need to go and get the thermal goggles, I think. No, I don't need the thermal goggles, do I? No, we're not going to stay out here. We're going to skip all this. There's some thermal goggles that I can get, but I don't need them. I think there would be a USP suppressor, but again, I don't need it. I don't want to be getting that stuff. USB bullets, very nice. Now, we've done the bit of getting to the bridge. Now we've got to get down. And I can't remember how to do this bit now at all. Is it a similar thing? I can't crawl under there, obviously. It's probably the same thing, right? Maybe I could use a sneeze. We'll have to get creative. Snakes are bobbing and weaving. We don't have to worry about the camera. I'm assuming he's going to look at that door. Yes, here we go. I mean, we could hope... Oh, shit. Right, come on. There we go. We just missed it. Jesus. Not my most convincing performance. Right, what's the plan here? He takes a long time. Alright, he goes all the way. I think I can dodge him in the time. Yeah, I can definitely dodge the camera in the time it takes. He's not going to look this way at all, is it? I don't want to throw a chaff grenade because I think he'll notice it or he'll hear it. Because his AI will be good like that, but I might risk it. Don't mind me. Just big operative here. Right, please do not notice chaff grenade. No, he hasn't. Come on, blow up. Yeah, very nice. Before you say anything, it's not a Tranq gun, alright? I said no Tranq, I said nothing about anything else. Can't go that way, no. Don't know why I even tried that, I knew that. I'm trying to go for the more cinematic route, which has been more like using sticking to the shadows. I could, hold people up and roll into them and dodge past them, but I don't think that's the vibe we're going for. Right, I think if I go here, he won't see me. This is a big gamble, but Just want to say, one day, I'm sure Splinter Cell will be on the channel. We can contrast and compare. Right, this should be easier, right? There we go. Yeah, much easier. Oh, ration. I'll have it. Very good progress. Very good. Oh my god, what kind of position is this? Okay, he looks down there. Alright, he goes all the way in that hallway. I reckon I can run round him. Let's see, he's going to look up, isn't he? Yeah. Is there a gap? There is a gap. It's a very narrow gap. Yeah, I can follow him. I might have to follow him and then sort of sneak past him. It's gonna be dicey. I'm gonna try the obvious route first, which is as soon as this guy turns. Go, 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 go. I might get away with this. Oh, we'll be alright. Silly me thinking this would be tough. Look at that, easy. Stun grenades, very nice. Can use them against Olga. Right, the engine room. Tough shit. This is tough.
Raven.
The first guy's the problem. Because I'm not going for kills here. I assume he's got a pattern, hasn't he? Normally I knock this guy out, but if he just stands there... I've never sort of explored this. I do expect to be spotted in here, but I don't want any kills. Is that a... Wait a minute. There's a rope there, isn't there? Of some kind? Can I... There's nowhere to go on it though, is there? Is that just there for show? Right, this guy doesn't move, does he? So, let's ignore him entirely. I'm going to assume he doesn't move. He might move. Okay, I can beat this guy down the stairs, no issue. Turn around, please. There we go. Right, you can... Let's just wait for him to come back. You can sort of drop and avoid this guy without an issue. As I say, I can get this first half done. It's the second half of this room I find a struggle. So we should turn around now. Got to make sure you drop at the right point, obviously. There you go, not an issue. But he does give you enough time to run away. Kind of want to time it though. I want to time it so that guy's not looking this way. Go, go, go. Oh man, how about that? Right, this is where my memory goes a bit, to be honest with you. Not entirely sure how to do this well. It's got a bastard there. I feel like going down's the better option, but I can't remember. Because you've got to get up a lot of flight of stairs. This is kind of where my run will stop being good now. Going up isn't an option. It's got to be on staying on the lower floors, right, surely. Does he just... Oh, he does move. I can't quite see what he does, that guy. I'm thinking I follow him. Because I don't think I'll be spotted from above. That guy at the top left of your screen or in the middle of your screen. Oh, he does. He comes all the way around. Okay. Ah, this is where I need the box. I think that's noisy floor, though. Man, I'm really testing my memory here. We're going to have to follow him very slowly. Because I don't know his pattern yet. But this is the thrill. I say I've done it before, but that wasn't easy. And I did that with no alerts, so it must be possible, but... Right, let's go. Yeah, that's a noisy floor, that's the issue. Oh, there is nowhere to vault. Shit. Don't turn around. Oh no, he turns around. What's he doing that for? Oh man, I didn't know he turned around. Shit! Oh man. I ran away like the chicken that I am. Damn it. That changes things. Okay. I can still work. I can still make this work. Because I can vault over as he comes back. And then hide in that corner, that's what I'm thinking. And then walk very slowly. And then we'll make the arduous task of getting upstairs. Man, this is intense, I love it. As I say, this is what happens when you put a bit of a restriction on yourself on a game that you know and love. You can get some interesting results. Right, I'm kind of just praying here. Please, please turn around. Yes! Oh god, will he see me? I'm not even going to chance it. Come on, come on. Turn, 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 turn. Oh my god. Right, this is noisy floor, the only issue. So I've kind of got to be good here. Oh, shit! Alright, I'm count. Alerts can count. Oh, shit, this ain't gonna work. Right, I've got to get up here. I'll take a death if I have to. Oh, shit. Yeah, we'll take a death. We'll take a death. I don't want any kills, but I'll take a death. Because we got spotted on the other run. Right, where did I go wrong?
Respond. Snake? Snake!
Okay, attempt number 2. We'll try and avoid the noisy floor. Oh shit, he's on the move. I might... Oh, is he over there or something? Oh man, no, there's no way. Oh shit. There might be a way. There might be a way, hang on. Shit. So I've got to avoid that guy. Jesus Christ, you've got to avoid about 20 guys. I've got the feeling Snake doesn't... Ah! How about that? I didn't even know you could do that. So we can skip that entire section, how's that? Okay, knowing that is a big help, that's massive. Okay, nice one. We can skip like half the section right then and there. So attempt number 2, I'm going to test out, is it actually noisy floor? Because if it's not noisy floor, then we've nothing to worry about. Now I wanted a really clean run, but I had a funny feeling once we got to the engine room it would be tough. So, not too many tears right now. There might be later. If it's noisy floor, I don't know what I'm going to do. Why is this guy not coming? Yeah, it's just going up is not the one. Oh, you've got to trigger him. Interesting. I just wish Snake could make the jump or something. Can you not like jump that distance? If I have to hold an enemy up and knock him out, then I will employ that strategy. I don't want to, just to be clear, but needs must and all that. I'll just hold this guy up, knock him down some. Oh, think it's noisy floor, man. I really do. I wish it wasn't, but I think it is. It might not be. That sounded pretty fucking quiet then, truth be told. I might have made a mountain out of a molehill. Wait for him to turn. I hate that he looks this way. Just to add some drama. What a prick. Oh man, he's got interesting peripheral, hasn't it? Oh my god. Oh shit. No! Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god, improvisation is the necessity. Oh my god, what a thrill. That was not intended. So it wasn't noisy floor. So I made a complete mountain out of a molehill. I could have done that a lot easier. I could have done this without being spotted. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this guy to leave. And then we are doing pretty well. Jesus. Engine room. Engine room is the hell room of the playthrough. I'll never forget, I've got a great memory of sort of this section of the game. I remember I had a friend who for sort of years I told to play Metal Gear Solid, and they watched me play the HD collection. So we're going back a bit here on PS3 days. You know, he watched me play it at a friend's house, and he was like, "Oh, I quite like the look of this." And I either lent him my I think I lent him my copy on the back of that. And eventually he went and bought his own. And he was like, he just couldn't put it down. I remember him ringing me, and because he got actually stuck at this section, like a lot of people. I know I did back in the day. But he got stuck at this section. But he was ringing me, and he was just like, "Man, I'm loving this game. It's amazing." Like. It's a memory I hold dearly, and I got a few phone calls. I was basically the codec for him. A lot of the time, he'd ring me and be like, "What happens here? What do I do?" And yeah, he absolutely loved it. And I remember he played MGS3 obviously straight afterwards, and he didn't love it at first. And I was like, "Yo, is this guy all right? Is his brain working correctly?" But in the end, he come to love MGS3 as his favourite. And then we played Peace Walker together, and had an okay time with that. I mean, I've played Peace Walker quite a few times and enjoy it for what it is, but co-op, I think our stealth styles clashed a bit. But we got through it. We'd love to give it another go. We're kind of hoping that Peace Walker will be on Master Collection version 2, whenever that comes out. Because we've both said we'll definitely give that another go. Okay, make sure we sneak in here. Get a very cool cinematic moment here. This is an awesome thing that I did not know about until probably a year ago, and I've had this game a long time. So you need to lean here with Snake, it'll knock that over. The guard will shit himself. It looks like he's going to spot you, but not quite. But it's mental they put stuff like this in the game.
Who's there? Don't sneak up on me like that.
There you go, how about that? So if you didn't know about that, there you go. Awesome. Right, he should...
It was just my imagination playing tricks on me.
Right, he's not an issue now. Sneaking past this guy's a bit of a pain. Ah, shit. Do I take a death? Or maybe I can avoid them. No, definitely not. Okay, I've got fighting. This is kind of shit content, but I'm gonna get killed here. I'll never succumb. And what I'm meant to do, I think, I'm meant to run at that guy and run past him. I think. I was kind of waiting for him to turn and it didn't happen. Oh well, two deaths 2 fails.
Snake, are you okay?
I'm only really fearing...
Snake!
I'm not really fearing anything after this. Gotta get past this and we're pretty much there.
Arizona Bridge checkpoint passed.
Right, go, go, go.
All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Oh, shit.
What? Somebody there?
Just make sure you hold that thumbstick in, for the love of Christ.
Who's there? Don't sneak up on me like that.
Right, attempt number 2. At this section anyway. Attempt number 3 in total. Okay, wait for you to turn around. And we're going to be bold this time. We're just going to run like fuck, basically. I'm sure that's the strategy here. Run like fuck. So we wait here. Right, there you go. And eventually this guy will turn to stare. There he is. He'll go asleep. Oh shit! Oof, I went too early, but I got away with that. I thought he was on the next one, and when it ran through, I was like, he's not there! Doesn't matter. It does not matter one yacht. We're not using USP, so I'm not going to get any kills. Because I got spotted, I won't allow myself any kills. The plan was to no alerts, no kills. Or no alerts but kills, but as I say, I got spotted. So we will not kill these guys in this upcoming firefight. I think that's a fair trade-off. Right, so the trick is L2R2 here. But yeah, it's quite a action set piece. 2001 style. You get to see some of my bad aiming here. The thing is with the Tranq gun, obviously, if you hit them once, they will eventually go down. That is the thing to sort of remember. Now, this on European Extreme, they take a beating, these guys. Oh, sorry, Snake doesn't. Right, I've got that guy lined up. Right, I've hit him. He should go down at some point. Yeah, there you go. So you hear them eventually. You hear them, like, get knocked out. So as long as you're hitting... Oh, shit. But in the meantime... Is that a grenade? Oh, you shitheads! I didn't know they threw them there. Shit. Oh, shit. It's all gone pear-shaped here. I may die here because this hasn't gone very well. Yeah, shit. I might just take a death here because this isn't how it's meant to go. Although we're still alive. But basically they're aimbots for the grenades, which is fucking irritating. They've got one there. But we've had a few rations, but I'm not particularly fussed about rations. Nice, some headshots. But you can see why I'd never speedrun this game on big boss rank. I'm not that level. I'm just not. I'm fine when I use the USP here, like probably everybody. I remember the last 3 guys are a bit tricky. Now I've hit him twice. He should... Yeah, there you go. Right, here they come. The last 3 guys. You can kind of block these guys. Let's see if I do this right. Okay, I have hit them, so they are going to go down. Die! No! Oh, I didn't want to use a ration there. Oh well, I've done it now. Well, I did it. Not clean, not pretty. Pretty crap, but it's done. The Tranq gun was used. But yeah, I'm just not... I'm not that guy.
Okay, Snake.
But this... Don't tune out just yet, because it's not over. Doing these next few sections without the Tranq gun can be a little bit tricky, especially if you get used to relying on it, like most Metal Gear Solid players.
With Ray,
But in terms of Metal Gear Solid projects on the channel, there's going to be quite a few. I'm thinking of doing like the VR missions because there's a lot of trophies tied to that, so I'm going to kind of do it anyway. So I feel like maybe if we do some videos more like chronicling my journey, like I assume you're going to move? No? Well, I'm going to try and walk behind you then, if that's alright. You're not going to move either, I assume? There you go. The thing about this section, right, as I was going to say, VR missions, I'm probably going to try and do some, like, chronicling my journey through the VR missions. You know, because they're quite a pain. It'd take they'd be long series that get intermittent episodes now and then. It'd be a lot of fun, I think, so we'll definitely do that. But I was going to say, the vibes I always get from this are, do you remember, like, assemblies in school? I always kind of envisaged, like, that's basically what Snake's doing, is he's sneaking through a big assembly, and I've tried to imagine, if I was sat in my assembly at school, I think I've got enough vision to notice a guy running around in this, you know, this strange suit. I don't know about you, but I don't think Snake could get past me, personally, but I don't think he'd see me. I can't work out which way he turns. I'm going to have to go on the next go because I'm not going to test it. Look what way he turns here. I could have done it actually because he turns upward, not downward. But oh well. We're going to have, what, about 4 minutes to take the pictures? That's, bloody hell, that's plenty of time. I mean, you can just sneak under these guys and bypass it completely, but puts you in a bit of an awkward spot going forward. Okay, I'm going to wait for him to come back. Oh, I might get 4 minutes 20. I think that's how long it'll take me here.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we?
No, let's not do a little stretching. Fuck off.
Left.
No! You evil bastard!
Up.
Oh, shit. I'm not gonna...
Right.
No! Shut up.
Front.
Front. Is that your last one?
Left.
Left.
Right.
This is the problem. You get caught in the wrong moment, you are totally screwed. And I don't know how this works.
Front.
Front. He's probably going to say right. Down. Oh, man. Brilliant moments like this where they just proper do you. Oh, wrap up the speech. Come on. As I was saying.
Getting back to the
Topic at hand. There you go, yeah.
I have a daughter.
Right.
And it is my great
Despite that intermission, I'll leave this cutscene in. You'll see why.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
There you go, that's why. Metal Gear. But let's take some photos, that's what we gotta do here. And not using the Tranq gun here is a little bit tricky because you've got a guy patrolling. So the pictures are front right, centre front. You'll hear that little jingle if you do it right. So take a left picture here, left centre left. There we go. Now we got to get the marine marking. A little bit more tricky. Don't need to worry about that guard. Do need to worry about guard patrolling underneath Metal Gear.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of states.
How's that? How is that for stealth? You can actually find ocelots sneaking about here, can't you? But let's get the Marines marking. That's all we need. Now,
This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray.
I don't really want to
Ray
chance
Vampire.
anything
Our Ray has a sting that nature never
while
gave
that guy's still patrolling,
With
but I
this
can't
latest
see
Metal
him.
Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
He's coming back now, I think.
George
Yep,
Sears
I can see his
surrendered
cone
presidency
moving
in the
about.
aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next generation
He's
nuclear
just underneath the
warheads.
colonel, isn't he?
But even you
Well, it's not
would have
colonel, it's
noticed that
commander,
he was
isn't it, this
forced
guy?
to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community.
So I could have probably done these
The Metal
pictures
Gear
by now,
Rex
but
development on Shadow
we all want that
Moses was
intense
supposedly
action.
the first
Right, I
preparatory
think that's
measure
all his pattern
taken
is.
against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability.
Man, it's so intense doing that. Right, that is it. Put the photos in. Hopefully they're all good, nice and shiny, good angles. Capture me at my best. And here you are, the futuristic technology of computers in 2001. And we'll be another recall file down. And this one's been a fun one. Come on, log in. You can't. Can you not skip this? Bloody Metal Gear and its cutscenes, eh? It's not even a cutscene. Right, we're in. Let's make sure the photos. We'll skip all this because we're not here for story. We rarely are on recall gaming, to be fair. Right.
So, any
First image is good. Nice. Beautiful. And we should have the Marines marking. There you go. We have the photos. We've done it.
We, the Marines, will
We'll
lead
skip
the
this.
charge.
Skip the cutscene.
What do you intend to
Skip a few cutscenes because it's Metal Gear Solid. Sorry for anyone that's here for story, but there we are. 41 minutes, so a decent length. 2 continues, 2 alert modes. You can't. It should only be 1 alert mode. No people were killed, and the Tranq gun was used 0 times, apart from forced mandatory sections. I'm pretty happy with that. I said I wanted no alerts, and if there was no alerts, I'd kill somebody, but I got spotted, so the trade-off was there instead. But yeah, that was Recall Gaming, guys, doing Metal Gear Solid 2 The Tanker on hard difficulty without the Tranq gun. I know what you're saying, you can do it on European Extreme with much better stats, but for me, that's quite an accomplishment, and I'll take that quite happily. But thank you so much for watching the Recall Files. I'll see you next week for another one.